And are we live? We are live. It's time for a podcast, boys. I've just dropped my mic. I've dropped my headphones. I was going to wear my headphones because I heard that some people like to listen to themselves while they do their podcast. But this just sounds weird, so I'm not going to do that. I know it's been a while since... This is how I start every podcast now. I know it's been a while since my last podcast. I have a Norton LifeLock Google Chrome protection. I'm not protected. Everyone is going to steal my data. Yeah, guys. Well, the reason why I don't do podcasts every week, as I mention every week, is because I don't always have stuff to talk about, and I don't want to say the same things over again. Although I like listening to podcasts that are on a weekly basis, and they always say the same things, and then they mention how they don't want to say the same things, but they do anyway. And I still listen to it, and I enjoy it. And I know that the camera is very dark. I don't feel like turning lights on. I don't feel like blinding myself right now. I'm taking a stand. What was I going to talk about? I meant to write this down before I started and I didn't. Yeah. Today is Wednesday, my dudes. And normally on Wednesdays, would do a FIFA Team of the Week player review. And I don't want to talk about FIFA. I always mention how I don't want to talk about FIFA on the podcast, on my FIFA-oriented channel. But guess what, boys? We're going to be talking about some FIFA. We're going to be talking about FIFA. Why do I think the title of this podcast is going to be I'm confused, or I don't know what to do. But I don't want people to feel like I'm sad, because I'm not that sad. I think I'm a normal level of sad, and it's not really I'm sad. People always think I'm sad, but it's more like I'm just thinking. Like if I don't, for some reason, I don't know if this has always been the way it is in the world, but if you're not like loud and yelling, people think you're sad, or they think you're like a serial killer. I think that's an internet thing. No, this is my theory. I think it's a FIFA YouTuber thing, because what I'm talking about is I'll do live streams and people will come into the live stream and they might not be familiar with me, and they're kind of just thinking it's a FIFA person, he's going to probably be loud and like yelly and over the top and dramatic. And then it's just me sitting there like not saying anything and making bad jokes. And they're like, dude, what's wrong? Why are you so sad? And the thing is, I'm not sad. I'm not fake. Oh, did I let the cat out of the bag? I don't have a pop filter, so this is probably you're gonna get some plosives, boys. That just ruined my microphone. I regret doing that. There's a thing that this has just been bothering me. I feel like I should talk about this. I need to air it out. I don't talk about my feelings ever. This is the only venue in which I ever talk about my feelings. And I don't know why I do this. I'm going to end this podcast forever because I don't like talking about my feelings. I'm just going to bottle it up and then one day freak out and everyone's going to be like, "Well, you shouldn't have bottled it up." I'm like rolling over my charger and I don't want to do that. I always ruin my chargers and I don't want to do it because then I'll have to buy a new one. I should just move this over here. Welcome to the moving podcast where I move things because they're in the way. Okay, that's fine. I did a live stream on last Friday, and I gotta be honest, that podcast, that live stream really, it just like messed me up, man. It really messed me up. Oh. Welcome to the organization podcast. So the reason why that the podcast or the live stream messed me up is because they released a middle icon SBC, and so I was like, oh, pack only Road to Glory, I have a ton of untradables. You know what? Let's just do it, man. Let's just have a pack only Road to Glory icon special. I didn't expect to pack Pele. I didn't expect to pack someone incredible. I was just hoping for like a player who would somehow link and would be fun. And I knew I had to do something later that day. So like I got home around 6 p.m. and I had to do something at 7:15ish. So I was like, yeah, it's going to be a quick stream. I knew I had to do like 3 different SBCs. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, it'll probably take like 30-ish minutes. That'll be fine. I'll just do it on stream. It'll be chill. I'll open the pack. I'll get an icon. I'll be like, cool, I got an icon. I wasn't going to get that anyway. And then everything will be fine. Then I'll go do my thing at 7 o'clock and leave. So I did the title as like quickish live stream, something like that. Opening middle icon. The key part is opening middle icon SBC. And normally if I do a live stream of FIFA, I'll get like at most 200 viewers, sometimes 220, 230-ish. But usually it like starts out around 200. As it progresses, people stop watching because FIFA's boring. I think I broke my knee. Has that ever happened to you guys? You break your knee? It just really hurts. I pressed it and I think it broke. So like if you think about it, 13,000 subscribers, almost 14,000. That's really weird. 14,000 subscribers. It's weird because it's like a big number, but at the same time, it's not a big number at all when you consider what everyone else has. It's big to me, which is what she said. I wish. So I wasn't looking at, I just like to, the reason I like live streams is because I like to read chat. I like to get the immediate reaction. And I was really just focused on doing the SBCs, and I didn't notice that we were actually, like, chat seemed exceptionally like amped up, which I thought, oh cool, they're excited for the icon SBC. That's fine. I'm all for it. I'm all for the excitement. But then, like, more people, because I recognize the people that I see in the live stream, because it's regular people who come in, like they come in every live stream. And then I started to notice like different people who I didn't note or I didn't recognize. I thought, oh, that's interesting. Maybe I'm doing this at a different time. And so there are new people who are coming in. But then like the chat started freaking out and like just being too extra. I don't know why this is a thing. I feel like people nowadays, I sound like an old man. Oh gosh. I become everything I hate. Old people. I feel like, but I really do feel like people, because of the internet, they just like, they act extra. And that's just the only way I can say it. Because if you were in real life, like if people were watching me do this, they wouldn't be like freaking out and screaming just for the sake of like being loud. It's like they want to be loud to get attention. I'm like, why do you guys want attention? Why do people, I think social media has poisoned us. Because I watched a documentary on Netflix about these people who are obsessed with Instagram and like they need the likes. And I've definitely felt that before. If I make a video and I don't get a lot of likes, I feel bad. Not the same with, I don't feel the same way with Instagram because I don't really care about that. But like if I make a video and I put time into it and it's like, this video did not get many likes, I feel bad about it. Why did I do that? Why did I mention that? Where was I? I always apologize for how off track I get in the middle of my stories. It's a new year, new me. I'm not going to apologize anymore. I take no prisoners. So anyway, chat was being weird. I was like, that's kind of weird. And then people were getting mad at me and telling me to hurry up because I was taking too long to do the SBC. And this is where it got kind of, I just got a bad feeling. And like thinking about it right now, I get the same feeling and I can't describe the feeling. It's just like, it's almost like I want to throw up. And that seems really weird, like a strange reaction to have to people telling you to hurry up. But the reason why is because I don't know if I was just reading into it too much, because it's hard to really get tone and intonation through chat because you can't see that. You can't hear it. Like if someone's saying, "Yo, dude, hurry up, hurry up," that's different than "Hurry up, man, hurry up." Like any of those. The other two are playful, and the first one's like, "Hurry up, I really need this." And I was reading it like the first one, and the reason why is because I think people are addicted to FIFA packs, and that's like that goes against pretty much everything on my channel that I like, because I hate how much FIFA is just pay to win. Like it disgusts me. I don't know if that's an abnormal reaction to have, but the thought that you have to spend thousands of dollars. No, okay. It's not abnormal. That is just saying that sentence out loud. To be good at this game, you have to spend thousands of dollars. That's just so ridiculous. It blows my mind. Like, that just blows my mind. How expensive. What blows my mind even further is, why do I keep playing this game if it just is the same thing? What other game would you have to spend thousands of dollars to be considered a professional, or to be like, to have a chance to be really good at the game? And it's not even like it's, if you spend $1,000, you're some anomaly. You're just like one of the boys. You're just a FIFA player who plays weekend league. If you're doing that, like the teams that I come across, unless these people are packing insane icons like Pele and then just reselling it, it doesn't make any sense. It really makes no sense. And so in my mind, I see all these people and they're like, hurry up, man. I really want to see this pack open. And I'm thinking like, my whole channel started because I wanted to be a different type of FIFA YouTuber who didn't just open packs. Like when I started watching FIFA on YouTube, it was to do things like career mode. Oh man, this is making me sad because I'm remembering like simpler times in FIFA. Oh man, actually I am sad. Because this was like 5 years ago. Yeah. And I would just like binge watch so many FIFA series, and they wouldn't be based around like opening packs and like, man, it was so much simpler back then. That sounds really old, but it's just true. Like, people played the game to have fun and not just to open tons of packs and like packs and packs and packs. And it was a space that I feel like now, if I had been doing what I'm doing back then, it would have been more popular. But now it's like, I did the icon SBC. I packed Henrik Larsson, which, yeah, it's not the best icon ever, but it's not like he's terrible. He has useful things about him. But some people were disappointed, which, whatever. If you're disappointed that I didn't pack something, sure, that's reasonable. If you're like, oh, I'm going to close the stream now, I got basically what I wanted, yeah, that's fine. Like, if you wanted to just see the pack opening, that's pretty much the whole point of that stream. It was just to see an icon being opened. That's perfectly reasonable to like leave right after. That's probably what I would do. I would see it and then go, oh, he got that, and then leave. If it was like a FIFA YouTuber I watch. But then some people were like, they were mad. And I just didn't understand that. They got mad at me because I didn't pack something good. And it's probably not because I didn't pack something good, but it's like they thought that I wasted their time because the whole stream wasn't just a pack opening. It's like they had to watch the build up of me opening the SBCs, or finishing the SBCs, buying the players, putting them in. So it took a while, and then it's just like this quick dopamine rush, and you just see Henrik Larsson. And people got mad and they disliked the video, and it's like, what? I mean, it's so weird. It's so weird. And then they're like, do another one. I'm like, I don't like this at all. It's just creepy, man. It's just so gross. It's like, it's just watching someone gamble. I don't spend coins. I don't spend real money. So it's not like I'm gambling away real money. but I do put in a ton of effort to just play the stupid game and get enough coins to do this and get enough untradeable cards to do this. Like, yeah, I didn't spend any real money, but I spent a ton of so many hours playing Weekend League, and then I didn't get something good, and then people get mad. And it's just, like, I had already been kind of, I don't know what the correct word is, like, over FIFA, I guess. I was just kind of bored with it. It seemed like I was just having the same thing every weekend. You know, play Weekend League, get like a gold 1, gold 2 finish, open my packs, and it's going to be a couple 82 rated, 84 rated informs in my red rewards that aren't very good. Then I open my untradables and I rank 3 for division rivals and I get nothing. And I'm like, okay, next time, maybe next time. And then I play the Weekend League and I come up against people who are having even better cards now, and like, because there's new promo out and you can get a 97 rated Eden Hazard and he has 99 pace and 99 ball bounce right back to him ability. And I'm like, whoa, okay, I don't know if my 87 Koulibaly is going to really be able to compete with him, but I'll try. And I win some games, and then I don't win games. Like, I start off the Weekend League, I'll be like 10-1. Then I'll play really good people with crazy teams. I'll get to like 14-7. I'll say I hate FIFA. It's just the same. It's a cycle, and it's just, I don't know. I was already getting over it, and then people. Another reason why, which I should mention, is because I got so many viewers in that live stream. And you would think, it's kind of counterintuitive. You would think, oh, he's getting a ton of viewers, he should be happy. Yeah, sure, I'm happy to get viewers, but like I said, I want to be able to read the chat, and I want to have the interaction. And that chat, like, I had 300 viewers, but it was more like I had no one that was commenting real things. It was just people, like, yelling, people trolling, and I'm like, that's just, I don't want to be a babysitter. Like, I want to just have a chill stream and like be able to read chat and interact and like be entertaining. And then I'm not going to be the kind of guy who yells. And I feel like that's just not a thing. I was trying to be the guy who didn't freak out and yell in FIFA, but I think everyone maybe not everyone, I shouldn't say everyone, but the majority of top FIFA people, they are just that. They open packs and they yell, which is like the exact opposite of what I am. I don't open packs and I don't yell. Why am I playing FIFA? And so I don't know. Like, I hate to be the guy who's just always complaining, because there's so many other things in life to do other than complain. But just FIFA seems to always bring that out. And I don't want to be that guy. That's why I'm not doing a player review today. And I quite honestly don't know if I want to do one unless something piques my interest. But even this, like, there are some good cards, but I have zero desire to play FIFA. Just none whatsoever. It's just because the only thing that I'm kind of interested in is getting cards to put into my pack only Road to Glory, just because I want to say at the end of the year, I look at my team, I'm like, I didn't spend any coins, these are only pack players. That's kind of cool to have like a 91 Suarez and a Conte. Like, that's the best team I've ever had in a FIFA. I have an icon. I didn't spend any coins, they're all from packs. I like to see, like, one thing that I really like in a principle in life is I like to see growth in things. And that's what always intrigued me about Ultimate Team, was you get to see this progression of your team build. It's the same reason why I liked, when I used to watch early FIFA people in like 2014-ish, I really liked career mode stuff. Not necessarily because I think career mode's the most entertaining, but the thought of like someone taking a English League One team and then bringing them up to the Champions League and winning the Champions League, that's cool. That's really cool to me. And that is what Ultimate Team had. If you just took out buying packs and you do something like a pack-only Road to Glory, you start out like not a great team, slowly building up through rewards, and you get slowly better cards. It's like a power creep. You get better cards over time. You might get a really good, I like that time I pulled a 91 Suarez, a Godin, and Conte. That was a ridiculous day. That was a great day. And I was really excited to see these improvements. But then that weekend league, I'm going in, and I'm like, I just got the most incredible pack opening ever. I got so lucky. And I come up against like a 95 Pele. And I'm like, well, oh, that's great. I mean, even on my best days of packing the most incredible players, I still can't compete with someone who just buys FIFA points and opens a ton of packs. It's just like it's fighting an uphill battle that I can't. I take one step forward and then I get pushed back like 3 giant steps. So it's just, I don't know. I have a hard time finding the will to do it, and also trying to be entertaining and trying to be fun, because my whole thing is my goal is to just make people entertained and to make them laugh and to make them happy. And I can kind of put on a mask to be happy when I do player reviews, but for the most part, in the last couple of weeks, it's just been like, oh, I just don't want to, like, I'll be like, okay, blah, blah, blah. And it's just rinse, repeat, pack opening. Player review. I do the same thing every player review. It's just not that exciting to me. And I don't want to be greedy. Because the thing is, like, it's conflicting in my brain. I don't want to just abandon these videos because I know you guys like them. You watch them a lot. They have the best ratio of views and likes as compared to anything else on my channel. So in that sense, as an entertainer, I'm like, I need to keep doing these videos because you guys enjoy it. But then in another sense, I'm like, I don't actually enjoy this. I feel like you can tell I'm kind of over it. I don't even know if, like, I know a lot of you guys like it, but then some of you guys just come to watch me as like to kind of fool around. And it doesn't matter if I'm playing FIFA. I could be playing something else. So I don't know. I think this is something every person who's ever created something and had any audience has felt, where it's like, I don't know what to do. But then, like, another thing is I don't have too much free time anymore because of my job. I guess you guys know, because I've mentioned it almost every video, every podcast. I do have a full-time job. Like, YouTube is just a side thing. It's like a hobby. But it was becoming like a job. It was becoming just, I get home from work and I'm like, oh great, I have another job. I get home from work at 6 and I'm like, well, it's going to be until 9 o'clock when I have free time. And then I have to go to bed at like 10:30. So like an hour every day is actually me getting to do stuff I want. And I'm so exhausted that I kind of just like look at the screen. I like to watch chess videos because I'm like, I need to do something to feel better. I need to get some stimulation in my brain. Let's watch chess. Yeah, but like last couple of days, instead of coming home and like it takes me like an hour to get home from work. That's how far and how much traffic there is. And if I knew that I was going to have to do a FIFA video, that whole hour I would just be dreading it. I'm like, all right, so what are we going to do today? Let's just crack it out. Let's do it really quickly. It was almost like when I was doing FIFA videos, it was kind of like I was taking a shot. You take the shot really quickly. If you're doing like medicine or something that tastes gross, you get it over with really quickly. So you don't have to think about it. But that whole hour, I'm just thinking about it and I don't want to. And then I get home, I'm like, all right, let's just jump right into it and do it and get it over with and then edit it and do it. Because honestly, it's not that hard. It takes a long time. It's tedious and boring, but it's not difficult. And I mean, that's part of the reason why I don't like it, is because it is tedious. Like it doesn't challenge me in any creative sense. Like I made an EP of 3 songs for Corty because he donated on Patreon. If you guys haven't checked that out, I really would appreciate If you do, maybe you don't like the music, just give it one listen. That's all I'm asking, just one listen. Spotify, and type in long transaction. So those songs that I made, there's 3 songs. They're not even that long. Like each is 2 minutes, or there's one that's like 2.5 minutes. And I came home, and instead of that hour drive home being like, I'm going to have to make another FIFA video and then work on it till 9 and be bored and then post it, and then people's comment saying I look like Troy Deeney, and it's the same thing over and over again. Instead, that whole hour, I'm like, when I get home, I'm going to do this, and then I can do this. Oh, and I wonder if I could do this. How will that affect this? And it's just like, it triggered something in my brain where I was being more creative. And then from 6 to like 7:30, I'd just be working on a song, and I get to see the finished product, and I just keep working on it, and I have fun while I'm doing it. I just really like music. And I don't have enough time in my day to do a FIFA video and then also do music, because one, there's just actually not enough time. I don't have enough hours. There aren't enough hours in the day. I never thought I'd say that, but there actually are not enough hours in the day for me to do everything I'd like. And then 2 is, even if I have some time, if I'm just consistently working all day, or like doing something related to work, I think I'm going to die. I think my mind will explode, because I don't think it's healthy at all. Although you might say playing FIFA and recording and editing, that's not a job. It's easy. It's what someone does. I agree, it's easy. But the fact that it is, in my brain, a job or like something related to work, it tires me out. It's because it's not something that I necessarily want to do, it tires me out. The same with music, even though I really like it, because it's difficult. Like if I just make a song and do like really simple chords, and I'm like, yeah, that'll do, and it sounds like every other song I've ever made, that's not difficult at all. I could whip up a song in like 20 minutes. When Jake Paul said in that what was that song that he made? It's Every Day, Bro, and he's like, we made this song in 1 day or something. I'm like, that's not a challenge at all, to make a song in 1 day where the instrumental is it's a audio jungle mix, and then like you just rap, and you're not even writing the whole bars, and you're not even mixing it, and you're not even mastering it. You write a couple of bars, you record it, and then you're done, and you're like, I wrote this in 1 day. I'm like, I hope it took you 1 day. I hope it didn't take you a week, otherwise I'd be concerned. That was a random dig at Jake Paul. If Jake Paul is watching this, I'd like to apologize. I don't actually hate you. I don't hate anyone. I don't necessarily enjoy your content, but I respect you. You're a hustler. I respect it. But just like, I just want to do other things. I don't know how to say it. I feel like I'm breaking up with someone, and it's not that dramatic. But I feel it's when I've worked for like 4 years doing FIFA YouTube, and I finally started to get some traction. And then of course, right when I start to get the traction, I'm like, well, maybe I don't actually like this that much. Did I just waste 4 years if I just stop FIFA YouTubing? Is that a thing? I don't know. Will you guys all hate me? I don't know. I have so many questions. Oh, man. The life of a FIFA YouTuber. I used to watch Your Ultimate Team by Simon Miniminter, and I saw the other day he tweeted something like, I've been having the least number of posts, like YouTube videos posts, least number of uploads, I should say, and least number of views, like the lowest view count ever, but I'm in the happiest place ever. And then like a bunch of FIFA people, or not, actually no, it wasn't even just FIFA people, it was like YouTubers. They were all like retweeting it and saying, yeah, same thing, blah, 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 and agreeing. And that, I know people always say that YouTube is like a dream job, but I wonder if it actually is. Because unless you're the type of personality that really enjoys being in the spotlight consistently, I think it's just like the thought of all these people always expecting something out of you. And I'm not saying that, like, I said expecting something out of you, and some of you guys might be offended as if like, well, we're not, you're a creator. We're watching to enjoy what you put out. It's not like you're forced to do anything. I don't mean to like blame you guys, because I'm not. I'm just saying, as someone who also watches a ton of YouTube, if my favorite creators just stopped, I'd be like, yo, dude, where are the videos? I like watching your stuff. Where are the videos? I wouldn't be mad, but I'd be like, where are the videos? I feel like we have this mutually agreed thing that you post videos and I watch them. But as someone in like the creator's seat, you're kind of like, well, do you want me to just keep posting the same thing over and over again? Is there, how do you figure out that balance? Because this is the same thing that happened if I look at his way back comments, not necessarily on his videos, but on Reddit, FIFA. Whenever there's something like, shout out to Zwayback, he's the best content creator, blah, blah, blah. I really like Zwayback. I think he's hilarious. I wish he would do stuff other than FIFA because I think he's talented, and I don't really like watching FIFA. Like, I don't watch his videos anymore. I'm still subscribed because I want to support him, but his videos, like, they are repetitive, but it works for him, I guess. I don't know. How do you figure out the balance? Because I'm not the only one who said his videos are repetitive. Other people have said the same thing. You would say the same thing about my videos because they're extremely repetitive. They're just the same videos. And how do you figure out, like, you want to make a new video without seeming like it's the same thing, without just totally throwing something out of left field? Like, I feel like I kind of do that with my videos. Like, I would post FIFA YouTube consistently for 4 years, and then I started to throw in very recently, within the past like month and a half, song covers, and some of you guys really like it, and that is the most, those comments, reading those comments about you guys enjoying my music is the number one thing in my day, to be quite honest. Because maybe you know this if you watch the podcast, but I have done covers longer than I've done FIFA. Like, that was the first YouTube channel I had, was just covers, and I've done them. I've continued with covers these past 5 years. No one's ever watched them. Like, I don't think I'm the best singer, and I don't think I'm the best guitarist or pianist, but I think I'm okay. Like, to be honest, I don't think I'm that bad. And I think sometimes if I pick the right song and I know what I'm doing, it sounds pretty good. And I listen back to it at a later date with fresh ears. I'm like, this sounds pretty good. But I never got a video with more than like 100 views. I never really had any comments on those videos. It would just mainly be like friends and family that would watch them, and they would say something like, good job. I'd be like, thanks. Did you actually listen to it? But then some of you guys are like, this is great, you should go on a talent show. And I'm like, I don't think I'm that good, but I really appreciate the fact, like, I don't want people to just shower me with compliments. That's not the reason that I like posting music. It's because it means something to me, and I want to share, like, when I listen to music is when I feel the most I guess the most alive. It's like when I get the most emotional, and I want to share that experience with other people. And I feel like doing covers is just is the way that I can do it, or like writing songs. And it sounds really cheesy, because it is kind of cheesy, but it's true. Like, I watched, this is a sad podcast. This is a sad cast. I watched, my favorite video on YouTube right now is Delta by Mumford & Sons, their live cover. Or no, I shouldn't say live cover because they're the band that sang it. But their live version, O2 Arena. That I don't know if you guys will all like that that kind of music, but to see the passion that he has, Marcus Mumford, when he sings that song, like I don't even know how to describe it. It's just, I wish in my life I had something that gave me that much passion, and I think music might be it, which is why I kind of want to just continue with music, because I know FIFA won't give me that same passion. I could fake it, but it's not going to give me that same passion. When he's singing and basically just belting and screaming, but in like a controlled, it's like a controlled passion. When he's doing that and you look at his face, I don't know how to describe it. And then they have shots of, in that same video, they have shots of the crowd. And it's like people just, they lose all the worries in their mind are just gone, and it's just like they're yelling and singing along and enjoying the moment. And it's something that I don't think I ever do. I don't enjoy the moment that much. Oh man, I don't think I ever I'm like almost crying. This is a brand new experience on the LT podcast, where LT almost starts crying as he's talking about Mumford and Sons. Man, I feel like I need to stop the podcast. No, I will control myself. Yeah, that was weird. I didn't think I would ever do that on a video, like get sad, but it happened. I'm glad that I didn't turn the lights on, otherwise you would think I'm a psychopath. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like doing these kinds of videos only because I feel like I'm letting people down if I say that I'm stopping FIFA YouTubes. I'm not stopping it. Like I will almost 100% post another FIFA video, but I don't think I'm going to post them as frequently, and I don't think I want them to be. If I was thinking about this the other day, if I have a legacy to leave in this world, do I want to be the FIFA YouTuber? And it's not even like a debatable question in my brain. If someone said, your legacy is going to be that you made FIFA YouTube videos and that was it, I would be so sad, because I feel like I have more to offer than just being some gimmicky FIFA guy. And I hope you guys understand why I'm saying that. I don't, it feels weird to say this, because I feel like I need to understand it's not that serious. It's not a big commitment. It's not the most important decision I've ever made in my life. I've done much more difficult things, but as I'm saying it right now, it just feels it's so tough to say this, but I don't know. That's just how I feel. All right, I do appreciate you guys. I really do. I even wrote a song about it. If you guys want to listen to the song, thank you. I might even put it here at the end of this song. At the end of this podcast. It's a song that I wrote as part of Corty's thing, because I want to thank you guys for watching my videos and watching anything I post, because as someone who likes to create things, that's what means the most to me. Just having people listen to what I do, or like consume what I create. And yeah, that's pretty much it. All right. Thank you guys. I promise next time I won't almost start crying. See you next time. Bye.